What's up? Rutabaga's here. Hi. Ah, what's up? Let's see.
I was like, okay, I don't want it to be straight. I just put some curls in it. Thank you. It's well love. Oh, you're so sweet. Funny, Carla, welcome in. How you doing? I can't remember what room I met you in.
Sorry, y'all. We got a little frozen. We froze up a little bit. Um, okay, so some exciting stuff. Okay, so welcome, Mike Reed. Um, First things first, your girl monetized on YouTube. They said the application was going to take months. It was very fast. So we are monetized on YouTube. So now you guys can send super chats, whatever that means. So that's exciting. So thank you, everybody. So I actually, I actually hit like the thing to be monetized a while ago. Um, Not a while ago, a few weeks ago, and like the option to pop up um to like apply or whatever wasn't showing up for me, and it turned out that like I was turning on my I was turning on the two-step verification using the wrong email address. Like it wasn't the one that was connected with this account. So that's why. So joke's on me. Hi, Joy, over on YouTube. And then the other thing is, apparently I have a concert tonight. Oops. That I totally would have forgotten about if my friend didn't check her email. So definitely wasn't expecting that. Um, Definitely not in the mood for a concert at all today. And then those of you guys are in the Discord, Emilio had another seizure today. Um, but the rescue officially asked to take him on. So they signed Emilio over from the foster department to the rescue, and they have outcomed him to our rescue. We're trying a few different things. There's like 50-50 veterinarians are telling us to put him to sleep, and the other 50-50, like the other part is saying like different treatment options. So we're going to try a few different things. So I don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen with Emilio. They don't think it's a neurological thing. Like they don't think it's those kinds of seizures. So, oh, this is fun. All right, let's check on the twitchies. Yeah, my hair's wet because we got to dry my hair. Joy's the only one over there on Twitch. Joy, you are doing triple duty because I know you're probably also here in the TikTok chat. Welcome, welcome, everybody. So yeah, so we gotta do makeup, we gotta dry the hair, we gotta um do all the things. Hi, Ren.
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
I am sitting outside enjoying
It
some
sounds like
sun.
yeah. It sounds like you're outside.
Yeah, I don't normally leave my house till the weather change, and now it's nice out. So
Hmm.
yeah.
Um, we gotta talk, Twitchies. We gotta talk because there was a point where we were over 100 subscribers and now we're down to 38. Do you guys want me to talk exclusively to the Twitchies? Should I just ignore everybody else? Is that what the Twitchies want? Because I'll do it. I won't even talk to Ren.
Damn.
I'm just kidding. I'm
Okay.
just kidding.
I was gonna say okay. I mean, I
Josiah
feel
jumped
you.
over there. Yes, Josiah, you failed me over there. uh, but yes, if you disagree with the background, please request. That'd be Jess. Jess is still a sub. Thank you, Babia Majora, for
Somebody is doing
subscribing with
some.
Prime. Mm,
Somebody is doing some serious gardening out here in my neighborhood.
whacking those weeds.
Yeah, man. Like some serious. They must be using the good stuff.
Mm.
Yeah.
So today's oh,
What?
never mind.
What? Say it, cause
I
you want to say.
I thought you were talking about like landscaping.
No.
That's fine. I'm such a nerd, y'all. Um, so uh today's today's daily goal, per usual, Red Bull, all the usual stuff, but there's a likelihood that um this is gonna go to food and drink for the concert tonight, and probably parking and gas and tolls.
Who are you going to see? If you
Um,
don't mind. If
I
you
won't.
don't
Yeah, I
mind.
won't say it on live, but I'll say it in the Discord. Hi,
Okay.
Kiara. Type it now.
But yeah. Ooh,
Ooh,
that's
that's
pretty.
pretty. Thanks.
Hi, Kiara.
Mm, mm, mm.
So yeah, no. I have just been. I've been thinking about some different things because I came to the conclusion of how often I would need to go live and what I would need to make going live to be able to sustain myself while I continue to look for um, employment. So let me see how it play out.
Mhm.
Damn school buses. Oh, let's see if it's
Ooh,
anybody.
thank you. I see Moo over on Twitch. Just 4 months going strong. That's amazing.
Hi, how are you?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
What would you like to discuss?
Well, first off, because the topic of the United States does not like women.
How old are you?
37.
What year were you
Okay.
born?
1987, September 15th.
Okay. Oh
That's
my
great.
gosh, I'm looking at kittens.
Oh no.
Okay. You said the USA doesn't like women. That's the one you want to talk about?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so do you think the USA does like women?
They love women.
Okay, why?
Well, first off, because they've done many good things for women.
Like what?
The Women's International Day.
Uh,
And they
No,
also gave women
not
the right
it.
to vote
Not
in
it,
the
okay.
Red.
60s.
So you said they also gave women the right to vote in the 60s?
Yes, ma'am.
You
All
know what I
women
find
got the right to vote?
interesting? You know what I find
Mm-hmm.
interesting, Ren?
Hmm.
I'm also 37, and I don't call anyone ma'am.
Well, I grew up as respectful. I know the left the like respect, but I grew respectful.
What year did you graduate high school?
You're a fucking nigger. I knew you would get me. You fucking white patient has liver. God dang it!
Hmm.
I,
White
Yeah.
I,
power!
I
Sing!
didn't even.
Pile!
You want to know what's funny about that?
Hmm.
You're the one that called her out, and I'm the one that caught the racial slur. How
Yeah.
does that even work?
I don't know. But I know Jasmine's here, so Jasmine definitely got the IP. So good luck getting into college with that one, friend. Good luck.
Like I, I'm always catching strays, man.
Mhm.
Man. Anyway, I knew that was gonna be a shit show anyway.
Mhm. Anyhow, it's kind of annoying when they like ruin whatever conversation we're having by interrupting. Like, just
Now, oh y'all ain't gotta apologize. Cuckoo people are cuckoo people, y'all. I ain't gonna lose not a lick of sleep about it.
unfortunately, that's not the first time, and that's probably not going to be the last time.
That ain't look. Do y'all understand? If somebody gave me $20 for every time I was called the N word on this app, I probably wouldn't have to worry about working for a few months.
The worst part is that they probably use their mom's age and birthday and their mom's account, so they're like setting their mom up.
Yeah. So anyway, what time what time you gonna get off of here?
7. That's the plan. Mm.
Is hubby going with you?
If we can make it home in time, if not, then I'm just gonna go with my friend.
Oh, okay.
Mainly because we forgot. We really did forget. But yeah, if anybody wants to help me purchase overpriced food and drinks and parking, that's what the daily goal is going to go towards today. Obviously, whatever's left will go towards Red Bull, kitten stuff. But oof, a girl can use an adult beverage for sure. Ooh,
Ew.
thank you, Grog. Like everyone's sending cool gifts today.
I know.
Ah,
Today has been a pretty good day.
yeah.
Yeah. I was I woke up a bit on the wrong side of the bed.
Oh,
And then I just decided, man, fuck that. I mean, forget that.
I'm trying to decide. Like, I'm trying to time the kittens.
Hold on, Tiana, you just sent me a walking foot gift. I'm gonna take that as disrespect. You know I can't walk.
Wow.
I'm sorry, it was too easy to do that. Oh man.
Mm-mm. Socks and sandals. We have 3 tiny dinies left. If anybody can take those out. Um, hey, aw. Thank you, Teresa. Teresa sent 15 monies for the concert. I will think about you when I get some french fries. Uh, is that 185?
Michelle also sends me socks and sandals. I give her credit. She gonna opt no matter what.
Mm, sounds about right. Thank you everyone for sending the heart maze. Make sure when you send your heart maze, you click up top and collect all your points. It's super annoying. All right, what are we doing for makeup today?
It's someone. Um, Let me think about it for a quick second.
32. I don't care what everybody else you want. So it says, why does the left, quote unquote, attract and protect predators? Why is it that?
Hey, sir, do you just walk into people's houses?
Why is it if in 5 months
Do you just walk into
prominent
people's houses and not speak? Come on,
32?
I need you to be an adult, please. You're 32.
Anyway,
Act like an adult, please.
no, I'm not gonna. I'm literally just gonna get to a point, and then you. The point is, you.
I don't think he's all right.
Are you done?
Are you done? Hold on a second, please.
No, I don't have time for your BS, bro.
So you're saying manners are BS?
Well, when your prompt says, why does the left, quote unquote, attract
So your manners, are you
and
saying
protect
manners
predators?
are BS? You're saying manners are BS.
MAGA? Are you MAGA?
No. But whether I'm MAGA or not, that doesn't have anything to do with the fact of you're being a freaking jackass right now. Chill out, please. Okay. Take a deep breath. Hello, how are you? Okay, now you don't want to talk. Okay.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm not gonna. I don't want to know. I don't care. I don't want to answer you like, how am I doing? I just wanted to come up and talk about the first prompt.
Okay, so you'd like to discuss the first prompt. So do
No,
you
I'm not gonna discuss anything with you. I'm gonna ask you a question.
then you have this completely the fuck wrong, don't you?
Yeah.
It's a discussion. It's not me answering your questions.
It has to do with the prompts, though.
It does have to do with the prompts. However, I need you to explain why do you believe that that prompt is false?
Well, it's a lot of projection, honestly, because literally in the last 5 months, 8 prominent Republican senators, mayors, and all that fun stuff have actually gone to prison for being predators.
Okay.
So
And
for you to say the left clearly makes it sound like you are a MAGA because you guys are projecting at that point.
JB,
right?
JB,
How many Democrats have gone to jail for that for doing that
And
in
they're
the
so
last
dumb.
5 months?
would you like me to explain it to you so you can understand it?
So I
This is
can
not.
understand
Yes.
that. Well, wouldn't it, why was it only the left, right? So it says
Where does
why
it say
does the
only?
left only the left? Well,
Where does it
because
say
the left,
only?
no Democrats have been going to jail for fucking
Where
little
does it
kids.
say only?
Why does the left? That insinuates that you're only talking about the left.
We
Does it
are
not?
only, hey, JB,
That's not what
we
that
are
means.
only
That's
talking about
exactly
the
what that
left
means.
in this prompt. However, that is not it's not saying anything about the right at all. The
Right.
reality is we
Because you're
actually,
insinuating
hey,
only the left does that.
JB,
But the right goes to jail for it all the
hold
time.
on. Let me know when you're done so I can explain to you the
Go
point.
right ahead.
Can you be quiet long enough to allow me to finish?
Yeah.
Okay. We absolutely know that the right attracts and protects predators. Care. Look at who they elected. They don't care. The difference is that the left says that they care about these things, but they still attract predators and protect them. That is the
How many
difference.
how many prominent Democrats have gone to
He
jail
didn't even he didn't even listen to what
for
you said,
being
man.
predators?
He didn't even
Not at
listen to
all.
what you said.
Answer it. That's the question, right? Like you can't
Not
if you're going to insinuate only the left, like that doesn't make any sense. You're going to be like it's okay for the right to do it because they don't care. Like that's for the right to do it because they
hold on. It's not okay for anybody to do it.
but your prompt is only insinuating that the left does it when it's
Because we're
clearly the right.
only
So why would you say why does the left attract and protect when it's the right?
Thank you, Christopher. I am having a good
Do you
day.
see where the logic is though in the
I don't
whole
think
thing?
you see where the logic is.
Yeah, you're actually proving
You-
the point and don't even realize that you're proving the point.
how am I proving the point?
Because you're crashing out
I
over
think they
something
all
that
should
it
go to
doesn't
jail.
say.
But you have your prompt to where it's only going after one side that has not been actually convicted of any of that.
Mm.
You see?
Well,
Do you see?
I wouldn't say all that. There's
Pull
plenty
them
of
up.
people on the left that are convicted of stuff
Pull
like
them
that.
up. Let's hear some of them.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay. JB, you are throwing a tantrum.
I'm not throwing a tantrum. I'm pointing out your stupidity in this whole fucking argument.
The only stupid
he's so
person here.
upset. I don't understand why he's so upset.
Because you guys are disingenuous people.
Yeah, Kevin Spacey
No.
is someone I was trying to think of, but
Here's the thing. It's not that we're
Kevin
disingenuous.
Spacey wasn't a fucking goddamn politician.
I didn't say politician. I said people on the left.
So again, you're still insinuating only the left when
No,
the
you
majority
asked me
of
to
them
name them
are
up.
the right. Matt Gaetz is one. The dude from fucking Washington. Like I can keep going.
The fact that you feel the need to pull out politicians to try to make the left seem
I
innocent.
think all child predators should be locked up and thrown in jail. But when you only insinuate one side, you were just as bad as the MAGA.
He's not capable.
I know. Bye.
Love you,
Because
Robbie.
he's incapable of a conversation. And I'm not going to waste my time for people that don't have the sense God gave a goldfish.
Mm-hmm. Just a reminder, y'all, I have a concert this evening that I totally forgot about. So today's daily goal is partially going to go towards overpriced drinks and food and parking at this concert. Maybe a t-shirt if there's something that strikes me.
Y'all, what was the name of that comedian? Oh, like bald, redheaded, very leftist.
Joy, you read my mind.
But he like essayed and SH'd women. Oh, what was his name? Oh, Louis C.K. Yeah. That was driving crazy.
I don't know if Russell Brand was left or whatever.
He changes his mind all the time.
I was like, he was, and he needs therapy.
Okay. Hello, Mac.
Hey, how are you?
Hi. Which topic would you like to discuss?
I was actually just coming up because I overheard your previous conversation, and I just was like super confused about all sides. I feel like maybe the type of communicators both parties were just didn't clash well. So I just was trying to understand the first prompt. If you don't mind talking about that a little bit more.
What do you mean? What part of it are you not understanding?
Well, I guess who is the quote unquote left?
Who would?
Anyone left of center?
And we're talking about this on a political field.
Yes.
Where else?
Yes.
What other category would left
Well,
fall
the
under?
reason I
Left
asked
or right?
is because when the previous party brought up all of the people on the right that have been recently exposed and criminally convicted, you said that that's not relevant. We're
Because
not
it's
talking
not.
politics.
It's not relevant to the conversation we're having.
If
I
we're
didn't say it
talking
wasn't
I said we're
relevant
not talking about
overall.
specific politicians.
so
He was
what,
asking about politicians.
but I think that's really confusing. So what are you like? What fact-based evidence are you using right now?
Have you been on TikTok?
Yeah, all the time, and I'm actually like pretty politically informed.
Apparently not.
So
Why?
if you were politically
Because
informed about the left on this app, just on this app alone, without going into any other place, you would see that there's been a history of predators who have been protected and attracted to leftist spaces on this app. So that is
You
one.
could say the same with the Christian and church.
This is the
I don't.
problem.
Why can't you guys just have a conversation without
Because
bringing
you
other
guys
people
are
into
not,
it?
because you're not talking about all of the big topics that are part of being a predator.
Okay,
I
Mac,
think
hold
that
on.
you just
No.
want
Let
to
me. Okay,
victimize
let me explain.
yourselves
Okay,
Settle.
because
okay.
you believe something
Parker,
different.
Mac,
let me
settle.
give her an example. Let me give her an example. Okay.
Okay.
So let's take your example about comparing things. Okay.
Mhm.
You're a woman.
Yep.
Let's say you got a best friend,
Mhm.
and your best friend comes to you, and your best friend says, "Trigger warning, you guys. Oh my gosh, my significant other, he's so mean to me. He's financially abusive. He's always calling me out my name." Is your response to him going to be, is your response to your friend going to be, well, that's okay because this person, hold on, because this person over here, they're getting punched in the face. So you should be okay with what's happening to you.
So you get to use examples, but when we use examples to try to make our
Who
point,
is
it doesn't
we?
matter.
What we are you talking about?
Like me and the
Mac.
last person,
No,
people that
here's
are
the
on the
thing.
left.
Here's the thing is
Where do you think
we
we
would
are?
say this is the topic and you would say, but what about look over there? And Ren
Yeah.
is going, here's what you're doing. Instead of focusing on the topic, you're trying to distract away. So she used an analogy
So
to
how do
help
we talk
display
about
that, not to
talk
distract
about
you.
why the left attracts predators, and like how do we talk about this topic? Because I think I'm on the I'm a Democrat. I voted for Kamala. Like, and that's right. I'm on the left, I guess. Not
Kamala.
sure.
Okay. Who are some people that you watch on this app that are on the left?
I guess like Dean and Parker. Obviously, the Unfuck America tour is typically what I watch. There's somebody, Reggie, that I watch quite a bit. There's like a Vegas Disney mom, like just like random creators, I guess.
So the first chunk of people that you mentioned are people that have been exposed as racist. There's people on. There was a person on the tour that was. Can I finish?
Sure.
There's people that on the tour that just recently actually exposed for being a predator long term, like an essayer, abuser. And people on the tour that knew about it and continue to platform him and be buddy buddy with him. So those are examples of people that you actually participate or follow their content, and they're still allowed to have a platform because the left protects and tracks predators.
Okay. Good to
And
know.
it's
'cause I
not
will
just
look
about
into
him
it.
saying the N word. Like, you guys need to get over that. That's not the only thing that he's done. He
I'm just
continues to use microaggressions. He continues to capitalize off of oppressed peoples, and he never gives money back. Like he just
Can I
literally
ask
like he's a
Can I
grifter.
ask you a genuine question? Because I'm genuinely coming here and like not in a mean way. Like I'm a person that wants to understand because I want to do good for the world. You know what I mean? Like I come into the world and I really try to treat people well every day, you know?
Hmm.
Can you help me understand how I can like do better, I guess, in this manner? Because in my eyes, you know, I came from a very religious background, and like I know a lot of predators in that background, just like in my personal circle, right? Like in my personal experience. And like those were males, they were, you know, people that obviously don't have the same political views as me. So like I'm trying to understand like who should I be looking out for as well. And also I wanted to ask too, like as far as political grounds go, are we on the same political side?
I'm probably like much more left than you, but
So
you're
are
young,
you
so you'll
referring
get
to
there.
yourself?
Oh no, I don't protect predators. That's why I don't have very many friends on this app.
Oh, okay. So I see, this is what I'm trying to understand was the prompt itself. So like I guess what you were saying is like the left as a population, like we know about allegations and we keep them to ourselves.
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
okay, okay.
Or
No,
we
and
don't
that's
believe the
cool.
victims, or we downplay the accusations. We will say like, oh well, they're doing so much good, like look at all the good that they do. um
That's so interesting because my like the people I surround myself around are like so protective. If any of my friends or myself ever said anything, even like a man looked at me the wrong way, like I would have so much support. So like I haven't experienced this, and it makes me like wonder who.
yeah, well, because you're thinking of it on your individual like
Yeah,
world, but
yeah,
once you extrapolate and you add money, proximity to like
right.
fame and power, you add the social structures that are created in these spaces of like discords and things like that, where you have this like male host at the top, and then you have all of these people just like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
It's like
So
a celebrity.
yeah. And so follow-up question to this, because I appreciate the conversation. I appreciate you guys being able to like, you know, be transparent with me or let me be transparent. Um, do you Are you prompting that because you want to prompt a particular type of person to have this conversation as opposed to like, you know, the general saying of like, you know, why are we protecting predators? You know what I mean, in general?
I mean, it's something that like it's a topic that I've been running since the Harry thing came out.
Oh, I
As we
don't know of
oh
the Harry thing. I'm sorry.
um well, Harry was like another like big creator that hung out all the time with Dean and Parker. um Very prominent during the campaign, just another cishet mediocre white man. And
Hmm.
he was found out to be essentially not just like talking to multiple girls, but like basically um lying to them in order to like get explicit photos. um
Ooh.
yeah, so just
Okay.
like but he still has a platform. There was some kind of conference I saw with like political creators. I think it's called like Trending Up or something, that happened recently. He was there.
Hmm.
No one had an issue taking photos with him, taking videos with him. Like he was there. Like
So,
nothing happened. He's just laid low on the app for a little bit, but he's still,
so these
you know.
people, let's use like, you know, the first two people I listed. These people are well informed. Like, if I almost want to say, if they were born in a different body, if you will, if maybe they were born without the testosterone and, you know, a penis, whatever, maybe their platform would be good because they'd be less likely to probably pursue these kind of acts just because we know that predators are typically male as opposed to
Right.
female. I'm just trying to make a point of like they have good messages and like what they're saying, like I do understand, and they've broken down a lot of like policies as far, you know what I mean, like very like
Mhm.
technical things. So like they
Well,
have
if you want
this
to get really
knowledge.
into it, if they were in
Yeah.
a different body, they wouldn't be as successful as they are.
Okay. Because they're kind of using like, oh, I'm a woke white man.
No, it's just that like this platform is basically an extrapolation of our country as whole, which itself, like, not only does the algorithm, push that stuff, but the viewers also are still with that in their brains. They grew up with that. So like they're obviously going to be attracted more to those things. And then the algorithm is learning what you're teaching it. So what
Right.
I always tell people, like, which is goes back to a question you asked earlier, is to purposely train your algorithm to show you other things. So there's tons of Black content creators, women, men, indigenous content creators that you can be following and learning from. Because where is the best way to learn about like these oppressive systems? It's not from a white person. It's not from me either. Hopefully they heard that and it wasn't just they didn't get a phone call.
Can you give me, do you have any like references of platforms on here that like you do trust, that you feel like it's good content that's like,
Oof. I'll tell you, it's a lot less after the Unfuck America tour.
damn,
There were a lot of people on there that I valued, but they kind of sold out. So
that's the fucking thing, dude. I'm sorry. I'm so
yeah.
sorry. I didn't mean to cut you off.
Divas is a really good one. I know Drea loves Bratz. The Black Historian is good.
Okay, I do listen to her. Okay.
Dorna.
Adorna, yeah. But just she hasn't gone live like on her own. She's usually just like Jessica Simone
No.
is a really good one. Jessica Simone actually would be a really, really great one as like an in-between.
Okay.
Because she's not like that far left. She still kind of talks like she's a good like in between from a dean to like all the way left.
Yeah.
But she's a Black woman. She has that experience.
Yeah.
Athena Kobe's another good one.
Mhm.
Definitely not Simply Black Theory. The fuck, absolutely not.
Okay. Okay.
SoCal Smitty is a good one. It just depends on what you're looking to learn. Like they all have a little bit like to offer that's different.
Yeah.
So like SoCal Smitty, he does a lot about like Palestine. He does a lot about immigration because he's in California, so he knows a lot about that.
Yeah, I appreciate this. I'm a non-binary person living in a very small town. And
are you watching trans creators and non-binary creators?
Definitely. And
Okay.
also
like
I'm
the
really
Laneys of the world.
Yeah, yes. And I'm
Okay,
trying
good.
right now I'm trying to like dig into my family stuff. So like I read this book Uncultured, Daniela Young, and it's like digs into like just how culty the army is, and like how she kind of got indoctrinated out of a cult as a kid into the army. And like I'm an army brat, so kind of learning a little bit more about that right now.
That does the she knits in her videos.
Yes. Yep. Yes, yes, yes. Yes.
I thought it sounded familiar. Parker's, do you have any other recommendations that you want to add?
I'm gonna be honest. I was focusing more on the trolls in the comments and handling chat, but let's see.
Oh, that's hilarious. I don't even watch, but I appreciate you guys talking to me. Was genuinely just trying to get some knowledge here, and I wrote down those creators as well so that I can look into them. Thank you.
Yeah, and if you shoot me a message, I'm happy to send some more your way.
Oh, awesome.
I was like, I've lost a lot of faith in a lot of people.
Yeah, me too. And that's why I've kind of kept to myself, and I just kind of have faith in like my small group of friends, and that's just kind of what I surround myself all the time. But I want to support where I can. So
yeah, it was like, I know that Adorna Luke doesn't really do her own lives much, but when she panels, like she pay attention to who she's paneling with and how she works within their spaces, because they're all great spots to just sit and listen in.
cool. Yeah, I work from home, so I like tend to tap into these and just listen to them for a while. So I appreciate that.
Yay.
I do the same thing. It's so useful. But just I'm not saying this because I think that you don't know, but I'm just saying this just that if you don't know, it's okay. Like you understand when you go into these spaces, especially Black spaces, like just you're there to like listen, learn, absorb. I wouldn't recommend getting up on the panel, like all that stuff. Like, just sit and learn, and then pick up on the things that they're talking about. You can ask for book recommendations, but a lot of times, like white people will go in there and just kind of like commandeer a panel and like center themselves in that space rather than just sitting and learning.
No, that's not my style, and this is like my second time coming on a panel. The only reason was because I was just like, what the hell is this conversation right now? I need to like figure out the root of it, because that's the kind of person I am. I don't yell at people.
We mentioned Comrade Sean.
Comrade Sean.
Yeah, I was like, because she's hosting again now.
Okay, that sounds wicked familiar, actually, so I'll have to shoot. I'm just followed you. I'm following all of you right now. Thanks for the conversation.
Yeah,
Thanks
follow
for
the
coming
fuck
out.
out of Ren.
Yeah, you're welcome. I know I've been kind of quiet. I just want you to know that we do understand that the right has its issues too. I mean, look who was elected from that side. But it's a conversation about us being better on this side.
Yeah, I see that. I see that.
Mhm.
I wonder if, and take this as you will, I'm not trying to be like judgmental, but maybe you could frame that a little bit better so people would be more willing to have the conversation, because I think this is important. Like, I think that more people do need to have this conversation.
It won't matter because
Yeah.
we could say it as sweet as pie and people would still come in hot like fish grease. So
Another one I want to recommend is Sensitive Artichoke. They are a Black non-binary political content creator.
Ooh, okay.
And they're part of our community. Yeah.
Awesome.
We love artichoke.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that people get real heated with this stuff. Right now is a really hard time. I know that like it can be really isolating for a lot of people. I mean, somebody
Mhm.
like myself, I'm part of the community, the queer community in a not queer space. Like it can be really hard, and I think that we get on these panels and sometimes just like kind of just lose it,
And
it's
then
not personally, but
and then also Raptured Ren. They usually guests on panels. They're trying to get out of the politics game. But if you're interested in like something chill in the evenings, she does like Reddit readings, so like Emma the Asshole kind of stuff. So
okay.
it's a vibe, and she has a really soothing voice. I always try to pay attention to the story, but Ren's voice is just
Oh, that's like one of my favorite names too. So that's perfect.
hi, nice to meet you.
Cool. Well, I'm gonna hop down, but appreciate the conversation, guys. And keep it up. Appreciate it. I'll be listening in.
thanks for coming.
Thanks, guys. Bye.
By the way, Ren, the only reason I didn't mention you first is because she was asking for political content creators. You know I love you. You're my number one.
Well, I was at Mike's live today, and I got an idea about some people dragging me back, kicking and screaming into politics again. So,
Mm-hmm.
but just
W. Ravi sent 30 saying, enjoy the concert. Thank you, Ravi. 30, that sounds like one beer, and I will enjoy the fuck out of it. Although, I don't know, I haven't been to this venue in a long time.
Thank you, Ravi, for sending me the $30. It's
Thank
going
you,
to go
Ravi.
towards my Rand got to pay her rent next month. Thank you.
Y'all don't ask what concert I'm going to on a public platform. I talk about in the Discord. I'm not trying to get
Hello,
stalked. Not today.
Hydrate, baby.
Hello, Rapture. Do you remember me?
Your voice sounds very familiar, but the name does not look familiar. So, what were we talking about last time?
That's already.
I had asked you a question and you tried to say I was tone policing you and I had to check you.
Okay.
What?
Hey.
We know that didn't happen.
Oh no, it happened.
Dre.
I checked her like dog shit, and if you want to get checked too, Elena, you can.
Hey, Dre.
You can try.
Hey,
You don't want me to.
Dre.
The fuck?
Are you checking out?
Parker, shut the fuck up. I'm not talking to you.
Oh, that's cool. I'm not talking to you either. What's up, Ren?
Hey, Ren.
Nothing at all.
Okay,
I find
that's
it
lovely.
really
Parker's yours.
interesting with when men who literally probably don't even know how to properly wash their ass want to come online and check anybody. He does not have. Oh, my son is dead.
Now we're
So
just gonna let
anyway,
him sit on that.
yeah.
I did really fight the urge to say "Who Gon' Check Me, Boo," because that's still one of my favorite fucking episodes. If you know, you know.
So it is.
Just wanted to shift it a little bit.
Thank you,
Yeah.
Ravi.
And y'all don't I was gonna say y'all ain't got to feel sad for me.
Oh, there he goes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Y'all
he's
ain't got to
checking
feel
us.
sad.
He's
I've
checking
been
us.
I've told that story before about my son. Yeah. understand what's wrong with these children. Like I don't understand children.
Thank you, Midnight.
Your mama,
Cunt.
Mother.
she dead too.
That's not how this works. You're not supposed to go for people that are probably dead. That's like not really an insult.
Right.
Anyway,
Yeah.
I should order something to eat, huh? Before I go to this thing.
and sees the baby dragon, you can do whatever you want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just find that so interesting. Like I don't understand what be wrong with folks.
A lot of things.
Right. Of course, they give us a
Christmas.
hard flash goal. We need 40 different people to send a tiny diny.
We could do that.
Just one. Also, I think Pika sent a baby
Yeah,
dragon.
we did.
Debbie Pika.
I'm not even gonna bother trying to do nothing sweet. He just needed to go.
Yay! Now I can send a tiny diny. Fancy.
For everyone that's just coming in, make sure you are liking and sharing the live. Make sure you are gifting the panel. And I am going to a concert this evening. So a good chunk of today's daily goal is going towards overpriced beverages. And ooh, what if they have Mr. Softy there? Maybe Mr. Softy and parking and stuff.
Y'all are kicking ass with the tiny dinies. Thank you for the gifts too. I appreciate it.
I really do hope that. Oh shoot, we did it! Oh my gosh, we haven't hit a flash goal in a long time. I love y'all. That's great. I love that time is just passing, and I have not made any progress on the hair and makeup. Because now I'm like, I'm kind of hungry, so then I feel like I can't. I got to eat first. Oopsies.
Also, for
Who
all the
wants to
dudes
guess
who
what I'm gonna
took,
eat for dinner?
I don't want to guess that.
Lentil salad.
The socks and sandals are atrocious, but thank you for the gift, Leslie.
Not cheesecake. DG got it. The lentil bowl. Been weeks,
Lentil
y'all.
bowl.
Yeah, the fiery lentil bowl from Diced. It's very good. And you know what's funny is that like this is how they get you.
Bangin'.
I was just looking for something that was like not like I was trying to find something like healthier. So I looked at this Dice place and they had this fiery lentil bowl, buy one, go one free. And I was like, that sounds good. And then there's two of them. So one for my husband. And then once they get you hooked, they never give you that deal again. You never get a BOGO ever again. But so that is my current hyper focus until it gets gross.
I like it. I support it. Y'all, did you see the penguin gift? That penguin is adorable. Look at it. Look at the penguin.
I like that he has a little necklace.
Oh, my little sunglasses. He's so cute.
Aw, thank you, Lanati. Have a good time and hoping there's Mr. Softy. Not the if you want, because I know you're not in the Discord. If you want to message me, I'll tell you what concert is. The host just likes to complain. Yes, I do like to complain. That's my favorite thing to do.
What are you complaining about?
Everything.
Okay.
Complaining about not getting a buy one get one free. Complaining that Emilio keeps having seizures. You know what's crazy? It's at the same freaking time too. A day, every day. Complaining about getting micromanaged by Zeta via this live because she's watching and texting me.
That seashell's really pretty too.
I do like the
They're
seashell.
getting better.
Yeah, they
Thank
are.
you, Leslie. Leslie sent 10 for an overpriced drink. Thank you.
Yay.
The sad part is that, like, well, I haven't been to this venue in a long time, so I don't know if it's as expensive as the other one that I went to, but the other one I went to, it was like $22 for a beer. Like, are you for real?
Best tasting beer ever.
I mean, it was like one of my favorites,
Mm.
but which is like a local brewery.
Yeah, Mr. Softy is a type of ice cream, not a slushy.
Look at the
Even though
little murder mittens.
a slushy sounds really good.
So I like wheat ales, Hefeweizen. I do like sour beers too, but I'm usually going for like a Belgian wheat ale. The only one that a beer I can't drink at all is a stout. I think it's disgusting. I think it tastes like iron. Like if you're drinking the red substance that comes out of your body. Jessica Simone, drop some coconuts in the chat for Jessica Simone. Oh, we just gave you a shout out earlier to a young mind that was looking for creators to follow.
Hi, Jessica.
Hey, Jessica. How you doing, darling? But yeah, I've been thinking, and I think I'm gonna see if the idea that Mike and Jalen and Irene and everybody that was in that live I was in, the idea they gave me, if it'll work.
Mhm.
I
I haven't used
think
TikTok
it is.
Studio in a while, Jessica, only because I've
I
been like on the move, but I got to get back to it. I just got to
I
clean
used
my
it.
space.
I used it last night. It worked out pretty damn well for me, I think. Um,
Your avatar was so cool, Ren.
yeah, it was, wasn't it?
Do you need a
It
stream
was
key to
so
use OBS? Mm, but is Josiah here? I think Josiah could help figure it out. Josiah didn't set mine up, but Josiah is very smart when it comes to he's our tech cat.
Yeah.
I can basically see if he can set it up. Like he didn't set up, but if he looked at mine, he could probably figure it out.
Oh, there he
Because
is.
basically mine, OBS is the main, and then it goes to TikTok Studio.
Yeah, I was like, I can
I'm
help
not
with
tech savvy at
Streamlabs,
all
but
either.
I think you
OBS is in
screen
my
capture
gig.
it. I think you screen capture it from OBS into TikTok Studio.
No, the OBS is the camera source for TikTok Studio.
Yeah. Okay. Well, now that you say that, though, I wonder if I could use that to kind of That's what Midnight was talking about.
Look at this.
Okay. Now
Veronica,
that you
it
say,
helps us on the left by holding each other accountable. Thank you.
Little truffle. So by Friday, truffle and fiddly fig can be friends.
Wait, what were
yay.
those words?
Hmm?
What were those words?
By Friday, truffle and fiddly fig can be friends.
Oh,
By
midnight.
Friday, Truffle and Fiddly Fig can be friends.
Yeah.
Fiddly
I
fig
have to
is
write it
the
down.
only cat that I didn't unalive this week.
Midnight. I said your name because I remember you saying something about OBS, and what Alina just said helped me to understand what you were saying to me that I didn't understand, but I didn't want to ask any more questions because I was feeling like an idiot. But now I understand it.
Look at me. I'm just tech savvy as hell. Are we going to be able to adopt them? Yes. Fiddly fig, um, truffle, Emilio, as of today, is part of the rescue. The only one that's not, um, McFlurry, also part of the rescue. The only one that's not is Pickle. So right now.
By Friday, Truffle and Fiddly Fig can be friends. Scratches my brain in a really nice way thanks to the alliteration. So I've written it down and I'm going to write a book around it later. Thank
Jessica
you.
Simone. Oh my gosh, if you adopted one, that would be so cool. You got it. Cat people. They're cat people. Those are good people.
I was gonna say I think Meaty Boy would fit Jessica Simone.
That's
Oh my god.
a whole lot of chunk.
Yeah, I think Meaty Boy
She
would
would
fit
love
Jessica
him.
Simone. I think she would absolutely adore Meaty Boy.
Oh my god. I ship it.
I would love a goon to adopt Meaty Boy. I feel so bad, man. He's getting bounced around. Which one is that? Zeta. Zeta just texted me. Is Jessica looking for an overweight cow?
Root? Matey Boy is the best boy. He
He's
does the
definitely
very
cool,
best.
calm, and collected because he's
He chunky
not very
boy. He
mobile.
just because he takes his time thinking things over before taking action. That's all.
What just happened? What did I miss?
Or she can adopt Speed Bump.
She could adopt Speed Bump. Oh.
I would say if you want cool, calm, and collected, I would go for an adult cat for sure.
Yeah. Wait, people slandering Meaty Boy?
Zeta,
Just
the
Zeta.
rescue,
What did
daughter
she
from the
say about
rescue.
Meaty Boy?
She said he's an overweight cow.
I mean, he
How do
is
you name
overweight, but
them?
that's not.
Well, Speed Bump was named not by me, but I didn't say no to it. Was named because they got hit by a car and survived. But to be honest, those flashy names with a story behind it, it helps get them adopted. It helps get them traction on social media. So there's a method to the madness.
Or the
Meaty Boy,
nationalizations.
Meaty Boy's real name is his government name is Sylvester, but that's such a boring name for a black and white cat. And he's a unit. He was a fucking unit. Like he had these big meaty paws. I don't know, I just started calling him Meaty Boy. And now he's extra Meaty Boy. He's definitely been eating everyone's meals over there.
Yeah, it seems like they've just been letting him eat as he pleases, and he's been eating as he pleases. We naming the cat Traction?
No.
Oh, I was gonna say what?
I do want to name a Meaty Boy is at his he did get adopted, but they want to rehome him, so he will be taking a flight back because we don't usually allow people to rehome. We just rather take them back. Um, you can name him whatever you want. Um, but yeah, so he'll be back on the 16th, and if unless we find another foster, he'll probably be coming back here because this is where he was for months. draw a photo for Jessica. I don't know if he fits on the screen.
I'm gonna need you to stop fat shaming Meaty Boy.
He doesn't have a neck anymore. Hold on, let's see.
Hang on. While she's doing that, I want to show y'all how I'm surrounded right now. Oh, he does have a thick neck.
Where are his feet?
He don't need feet. Feet are overrated.
Where's the neck?
Necks are overrated too.
He's all body. Body. Yeah. But he's so sweet. He doesn't look that big. I'll tell you, he's big. He left here at 16 pounds. He's probably closer to 20 now. Like, he's a unit.
He's living his best life. It's all just floof.
Listen, if they were gonna keep him, then listen, whatever makes him happy. But like, it sucks to like make him more overweight and then want to rehome him now. Then now his new owners are gonna have to try to put him on a diet, which he's not gonna like. Where in Florida do you need firewood? He's not in Florida.
He was in Virginia, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I should have known with a former cop.
Oof.
Actually, no, I don't know if they were a former cop, but they were definitely a park ranger. Which is like,
Close enough.
yeah, exactly.
Policing the trees? That's bullshit.
So I should have known.
Yo, I got a little bit on my lap. And then CJ. And then Rambo. And then Luca, the racist cat. And then Shadow, who almost done a live the other day and is trying to prove that he's always fine now.
Yes, a cab, including the park rangers. Mm-hmm.
Leave them trees alone. Cats. Yes, Marine. You must be very sad since your kiddos and grandkiddos don't talk to you. I'm sorry for that. But also nobody wants to hear from you here either, so. Men should know when to stay muzzled.
Mm-hmm.
That would be too much like right.
Is there a website where you can look at all the cats? Oh, I know Zeta is stalking us right now. So Zeta, why don't you just reply to the people that are interested in adopting our cats? I don't think we have an official website yet. We just have our Instagram.
Mike saying our Discord is wild, but also true. We are the website. Y'all don't use Pet Finder?
We might, I don't know. Y'all, I don't listen. I play with the cats. I help with the cats. I know that like I'm on board. I help with there's
Zeta
literally
just screamed, "We use Pet Finder. You're a board member. Hello."
well, you probably sent that information via the WhatsApp chat that I refused to look at.
That's what I was
Yeah,
like. All the
there's a
rescues
WhatsApp
I
chat.
work with use petfinder.com.
Your mom said there wasn't a website, so
Reset your gift goal, Alina.
I'm getting bullied on my own live.
I'm just saying. It's good to know these things.
All
Have y'all,
done.
I know you're on the board. Have you guys reached out to like, I know PetSmart and Petco suck, but have y'all reached out to see if they have like philanthropy arms
For what?
that can provide money to help with your rescue efforts?
I don't know, Zeta, have we? I'm not involved with them.
Oh,
Alina's job is to sit there, look
I don't know
pretty,
why I'm here, honestly.
and nurse the babies. That's what she does.
Well, apparently I'm not going to do that good of a job.
Oh,
That.
hush. If you start talking about all that shenanigans again, we're going to talk about my unalive sugar glider too.
No, it's not the same.
How is it not the same?
it's a
Nothing you
board
did.
game. I'm pretty sure that this person in the request is a board game that starts with the ya.
Yeah.
Thank you, Robbie, for the hand hearts.
Do you want to bring them up or no?
If it's free Europe, then no.
Oh, then nope.
Good talk.
I'd rather talk to myself.
Oh, good God. Well, the other guest might basically be that.
Yeah, I don't like WhatsApp either, y'all. But it's because some of the people don't have iPhones, so we can't do like a group message. But it's fine because then they just message me when I have to go look over there. And sometimes they realize that I'm really not going to go look over there, so they just tell me in text message separately. Jessica, we actually have, I think, 35 cats in our care. Zeta, if you send me the link, yeah, you can't post links in the chat, unfortunately, but you can shoot Jessica a message, or you can send me the link and I can put it in my link tree at some point.
If, Alina, if you just DM me the name of your rescue, I can find it on Pet Finder, and then I'll send that to Jessica.
It's just Kitty Puppy Alliance.
Okay. We're back.
I don't know why no one's mentioning in the chat instead of responding in chat. Weirdo.
Somebody named Mikey is in the request.
Okay. Go take Zeta, why are you not taking care of Emilio right now? Isn't he about to have a seizure?
Jeez Louise.
This is our relationship, y'all. Don't talk. She's talking to me in the third person. Don't talk in third person. That's weird.
Hello, Mikey.
You bully me, Zeta, which is crazy because you're like 20 years younger than me. Mike is still loading on my end.
Mm.
Okay, I DM'd Jessica. It wasn't hard to find. Look at that stripey baby. Oh,
Mhm.
so this was a thing that my hetero life mate messaged me randomly today. She said that she was profoundly confused about how like very tattooed people can have children that are not tattooed, that they come out like blank slates. And I was like, are you thinking of tattooed people like you think of tabby cats? And then you're confused when the baby comes out without stripes? And she goes, yes. I was like, oh, okay.
Po ting ting. Po ting ting.
Jessica, also if you message the IG, if there's a particular type of cat you're looking for, we have a lot of rescue partners. So if it's not with us, we'll find you a cat. Look at those penguins. I feel like y'all don't want me to get intoxicated, which I understand. I understand. But I feel like I could use it. I feel like I could use it this week. I could use a good stadium, hot dog, and french fries. And 2 beers, because that's all it takes. Oh, I still can't believe I couldn't find the white pea triple. Everyone get quiet. Where did Parker's go?
Captured.
Just pregame the concert. I can't pregame. I have to drive. We don't have public transportation. Highly recommend staying away from stadium hot dogs, things. I don't really care, honestly. I gotta eat. Pregame in the parking lot. That might be a good idea, but then that also means that I have to leave earlier. And as it is, your girl's taking too long. And I also can't pregame because I'm a lightweight. So I can have like maybe one, but I can't just like drink a bunch and then ride it out. It's like my limit's like 2 beers total. Why do I have Creed lyrics open? I think we know why. Don't do what? Ooh, Shakira's gonna be so good. That makes no sense. All right. That's relocate. Gotta relocate. Let my hair dry a little bit. My bad, Carrie. All right. Just all my stuff back to the makeup run, and now I'm regretting it. I don't know. It's so cute. I think some people squirreled. That That's okay. That is okay. Oh my gosh, Lonati, I'm so jealous. If I lived near a Mr. Softy, oof, it would be on. Softy, oof, it would be on. Mr. Softy, oof, it would be on. Shit myself. No, I don't know why I do this to myself every time. Like make getting ready way more difficult. Why is it that most people in America hate the left? I don't know. So y'all are bigots, I guess. I don't know what to tell you. I'll stick out. Do Where did my mirror go? I'll just like what are you doing up there? Oh, I love when he does that. And he goes, right. I'm gonna use this even though I don't need sunscreen. So like makes my pores disappear. Now. Hey. Yeah, Haley, but it's gonna be nighttime by the time I go out. It doesn't start till 8. Oh shoot. I could have just used my where did I put it? I should have just used my one size primer. I forgot that I had that. Are you being a weirdo? Wow. He's sitting on top of a little flower on that tree that we gave to that you guys got to get got for croqueta.
Yo, how's it going?
Good.
All right, so let's see, where do we want to start here? For you, what is the left?
Anyone left of center.
Anyone left of center. So you would lump liberals and leftists together,
Anyone left of center.
even though their ideology is completely split at capitalism and imperialism.
Doesn't stop them from being predators either way.
What about electing
I've seen
predators?
I've
Is
seen
that
groups of
supporting them?
communists protect predators.
Well, we've got a predator in office, and he's not a leftist now, is he?
Is that supposed to prove something? Is that supposed to like
No, I think predatory nature is supported by, all of the system that be, and I think capitalism props it up more than anything, not left or right. So.
okay? And what system do we live in?
Unfortunately, capitalism. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
And you think that's a
So
gotcha? Do you have a counterpoint, or are you just going to sit there and be smug?
I mean I'm content sitting here and being smug.
Yeah, I'm sure that's how you farm, negativity and make,
Mhm.
pennies on the dollar. Yeah, so do
Mhm.
you actually have any real points, or is this just rage bait?
I mean, if you think it's rage bait, then I guess
So
it's
yeah,
working,
it's rage
huh?
bait. Yeah, I gotcha. Okay.
Are you
Well,
gonna
I
run
hope
now?
I hope you feel good,
You're gonna run now,
laying
huh?
down with that.
Hey,
I
Dean,
mean, you don't have a point.
hey, Dean, can I ask you a question?
Yeah,
So you're asking her, is she sitting there being smug?
yeah,
And what is
she
your
is.
argument against the statement?
Because it's when it says the left, and she's not talking about anything bigger than that, and she puts it liberals and leftists together, it's showing that she doesn't actually have a point. It's just rage bait, because
Okay,
these two
but
things are
No, it's
not
just
together.
you don't understand the point. That's not the
Right.
same thing.
Sure.
hey, Dean, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Do
Fire away.
serial unalivers um excuse people that may not be serial unalivers but still unalive people?
So false equivalence.
No, no, no.
No, they
I'm
don't, but that's
asking.
what that is.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, okay. All right. Now
It's funny you
I'm
calling people
asking,
smug when like
like
that's all
this
Well,
you've
is
been
that's what that
giving.
is. It's a gotcha. That's like a Fox News
it's
tactic.
not a
That's awful.
it's not a gotcha.
It
If
is. It's a
you would
false
allow me,
equivalence.
hey. Now have I been over talking you?
Is it not a false equivalence?
Have I been over
I'm not
talking
here about
you?
niceties. I'm not here for niceties. I don't care if I
Okay then, so you can shut the fuck up. How about that?
look.
No, you can shut the fuck up.
You
It's not about me being mad, it's about me not tolerating your disrespect. I was not disrespectful to you. Either you will be respectful and maintain a civil tongue, or you will get the fuck gone. Those are your choices.
false equivalence is disrespectful. That's not arguing. Yeah,
It's not a false equivalency, it's an analogy. I'm not
it's
equating
an.
those things with the same thing. I was about to explain it to you, but you won't shut the fuck up long enough to
You
hear
can't
it.
tie those together.
I can if you would shut up.
You can't do it.
Now at this point, fuck you. Anyway,
Look for dinner.
I
Pussy,
don't know.
pussy, pussy, pussy.
Your mama's a pussy.
Yeah, you're fat.
Your mama's a fat pussy bitch.
How did he manage to prove like 2 out of 3 of the points? It's crazy.
Hmm.
Right.
So anyway, what I was trying to say is, so just because one side is objectively worse does not mean that the side that we're discussing does not still need to be held accountable for their decisions. And that was the point that was being made.
Went right over his head.
If he would have shut up for longer than 3.5 seconds, we would have gotten there. But he wanted the gotcha.
It really is all Dean's, huh?
It is. I don't think I know one dean. Shit, even the dean on Gilmore Girls.
Yeah.
Toward the end.
Well, I mean, people always wanted to make it seem like he was a nice guy, but he was kind of creepy. He gave like
Um,
stalker vibes in the beginning.
yeah. Well, my whole thing is when he cheated on his wife.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah.
Yep. It's all Dean's.
You know the funny part that I find interesting about this, and I don't think you guys understand how asking if we're on the right actually proves the point. Because you think that the only way to hold somebody accountable is if you disagree with them or are politically on the other side of them. That's the only way that attracting and protecting predators is a problem. The fact that you are willing to only discuss it when it's the other side of the political aisle actually proves the point.
Yeah, unfortunately. It's also like the idea of thinking that there's no possible way that like the left would have predators. Because I was like this little look over there thing, but oh, this week has been pretty wild.
Hey, Four Corners organization, you said, does the U.S. like women more than Afghanistan? I don't know. I
Oh,
don't live in Afghanistan. Like, oh, I. Oh my gosh.
you're so funny, Ren. Thank you for having a beer.
And the other one was from Jamar.
Well, I only got
And
one. Hold on.
oh no, it sent you five more from Jamar, and they
Let's
said
see.
get white girl wasted. So if you disagree with one of the three things on the background, please feel free to come up and have a conversation.
It'll be all right for one night. It didn't come through, but I'm gonna put it on the thing anyway. Because it might just be like stuck in the universe.
Yeah. Let me go check.
Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes when you send the same amount, it says like thinks it's like fraud, which is like crazy. Good job. You're cleaning your beans, huh? He's doing so good. Oh yeah, he's munching on those beans.
Yeah, it was giving me that thing. I had to hit okay.
Cats are so weird. He's munching on those beans. But I mean, that's what I wanted him to do, so Let me see if I can. Show them how you clean those beans, Mal. They curl those little paws. This is why we don't get ops, y'all. That's okay. I'm proud of
David, why
him.
don't you come up here and have a conversation instead of talking in the comments?
You're doing a good job. Now you gotta clean the other one. Mal wants everyone to guess how clean his beans are right this second.
The cleanest beans ever. Hello, Arthur. Welcome up.
Yo, what's going on?
So I see you were talking in the comments. What would you like to discuss?
Well, I was discussing about communism.
What about communism?
I feel like it's a failure.
When has let me ask you a question. When has communism ever been successfully instituted in this country for it to be deemed a failure? The country to be deemed a failure.
I mean, the USSR, Cuba, I guess the indigenous societies as well.
Okay, indigenous societies, how would you consider that a failure?
I mean, were they able to industrialize?
How would you consider that a failure?
Because, and you commies always.
Okay,
I mean, were they able to talk about how you hate imperialism and slavery when the tribes, they actually imperialized other tribes too and enslaved them, and they fought for the Confederacy too. Enslaved them, and they fought for the Confederacy too.
Okay, so no, I want you to find the source and tell me where to go. I'm not gonna go just perusing fucking Google for you. Fuck you.
Let's do it.
No,
Why not?
because you're the one that said the statement. Tell me where to find the information. I'm not gonna go looking for it.
Okay, what info you want? What info you want?
I want to know where the things that you just stated can be found.
All right. Well, I don't have them on me. I have to go look myself.
Okay, go do that. Thank you.
All right.
Thank you, Pika. The bottles arrived. Bottles for the babies. Yes, and another box for Mal. I don't think you can fit in that one, buddy. You can try. Yeah, but
All right.
it's a
So from
tight fit.
civilarm.org, the native tribes fought for the Confederacy.
What native tribe?
I don't know. Could be any. It just said that they did.
They're all the same, man.
Sir. No.
Civilared.org.
Name the tribes.
It doesn't matter what tribes. It doesn't matter.
It absolutely matters. What tribes?
Dude, look at the source. I gave you a source to look at it.
Absolutely matters. What
I gave you the source.
tribe?
Now you can look at it. I gave you the source.
Answer the question.
I gave you the source like you wanted.
Okay, but the example that you're giving me is not actual information.
Yes, it is. It's from at .org.
What tribe?
What tribe?
Yes. Yeah, I know. I know.
Woo! Is Bessie here? Bessie, the wipe swarmer came. Thank you for the note. It's very nice of you. Kittens are gonna have warm bums.
Like Cherokee, the Creek, Chickasaw. I don't know how to pronounce them. So you have to go to the site
So
yourself.
now let me ask you a question. In order to fight for the Confederacy, were they promised anything? If they were promised things in that process,
It doesn't matter. They still fought for the Confederacy. So
but that no, no, no.
so the communist society, the native tribes supported slavery, I guess.
How would that? Because they supported the Confederacy. I thought
Because
people said the
Confederacy supported.
Hold on. I thought you said the Confederacy was about state. I thought people said the Confederacy was about states' rights.
Well, it's mainly about slavery too. It's mainly about slavery too. That's like the main.
No.
That's the main issue. I want to bring up the indigenous ones, five of the
Hey,
Bro, what
Confederacy.
are we even talking about?
They
Why are we
support
talking about this?
slavery.
I don't
I never
understand.
even
They
brought.
imperialized. They enslaved other tribes.
Hey, shut up. Never even
They
brought.
imperialized. They enslaved.
Hush. Catching a banana today because I like being able to go live and read Reddit stories. So I'm going to ask you to please mind your manners, okay?
What? What'd I do?
I am going to ask you to please mind your manners. Can
I'm
you
just
do
saying
that?
the truth. I'm just.
I am mind your manners. Can
I'm
you
just
do
saying
that?
the truth. I'm just saying what happened.
I'm going to ask you to please mind your manners. I am being very calm and very kind. So now, what does communism have to do with any of the subjects on the background?
On the background.
Yes,
Well, I don't know. You guys brought me up, so
I didn't bring you,
okay. Well, at
but
least
now
you
you're
know.
here. So, which one
Yeah.
of the topics on the back would you like to discuss?
I mean, only communism.
What about the indigenous people anyway?
Hmm.
The only time that you would be able to call what they had communism and genuinely be able to back that up is before colonization. During the Confederacy, colonization was already occurring. So that wouldn't
Okay,
even
and they
count
still enslaved other tribes. They were still imperializing other tribes. Like they were
how.
still doing that.
Okay,
They were still
source.
enslaving.
I'd like to
Source.
see proof of the imperialism.
Source. Before colonization, give me a source.
All right.
Yeah, I'm aware he's being purposely obtuse, y'all. Like I am at this point. I'm literally just batting the toy around the ground.
Don't forget, it is 30 or baby dragon to kick. Pay links in the bio. Goes to a good cause. The cause being food and drink today.
Damn, Pika ain't playing no games.
Oh. It's always fun to kick them before they even make it back.
Yeah.
Mm. What did I do with Oops.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'm aware. Man, is it just me or is the app kind of is everybody hanging out or something? Yeah, I know it's been nice. It's nice here today. So, but that mean that when they all get back in the house tonight, they gonna be unhinged. Ooh, I'll take a look midnight.
I'm gonna restart again. Look more like we're gonna hit it today. Prep this food. A little McFlurry. Mal, do you want one of these? It's so funny. He's already running. He's already running over to his bowl. Yeah, Shmuel's itchy. Y'all, I wish I could just stay home.
I mean, you could.
No, because I was going with my friend.
Oh,
And I know, like, I'll be happy once I'm there. But I've never seen this band live. I've been a fan for a while. It's just the getting their process that's annoying. There you go, sweetheart. There you go. Little McFlurry.
oh, look at Arthur being racist in the chat. I don't know who Shaniqua is.
Mm.
Thank you. You want to know what's so funny? You want to know what he didn't get?
What?
I asked him very specifically, where has where has communism been attempted completely without any type of outside influence? I don't think he heard the question. Oh well. You gonna try again?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just gonna call it a day.
Okay.
Mm.
Oh, you got a baby dragon. I guess they
Thank
want you to
you.
kick me.
Nah. Maybe they want me to kick myself.
Maybe.
Kick myself. Mm.
Midnight makes a good point. They said, why don't you relax before going to socialize?
Mm.
Charge up your people battery, your in person people battery.
True. Mm. I don't know if there's any ever a way to prepare. Like, you can mute me for the whole live, but like, there's a limit on the block list. I think it's like, I want to say it's like 10,000 people, and I have hit that limit before, and I had to go in and unblock people. So like, only if it's like atrocious people. Um, like if someone's like threatening to dox somebody or whatever, I would say, because I've been on this app so long that I have hit that 10,000, which is bananas. Because that's a lot of fucking people to. And then when you go back and you don't know like who's who. I really don't want to dry my hair. I don't want to do anything. It's gloomy outside. I just want to like not do anything.
Yeah.
Do enough to. Part of me like wishes that, and I know that my friend is exactly the same. Both of us are wishing that the other person says that they don't want to go, that we don't go, but neither of us will admit it.
I ain't gonna lie. If I was feeling that strongly, I would probably just not go.
I
But that's
know.
just me.
I'll have fun once I get there. That's the thing. Like, I know I'll have fun once I get there. I just have to get there. It's just the hardest part. Look at the shares. My husband said that the Diddy trial started today.
Did it really?
I don't know. That's what he said. He texted me. He follows that like closely. Oh, thank you, Greg, for the PayPal. I totally understand. I'm not gonna say what you wrote because I don't know, I'm like superstitious. I don't want to jinx it, but fingers crossed. Can be posted. Um gonna manifest that into existence. That's very exciting. I just know the goons are super nosy right now. Y'all are nosy.
I am going to say I am also crossing my fingers for whatever it is. I have no idea what, but I'm crossing my fingers.
Mhm. Look at everyone claiming they're not nosy in the chat. I'm bummed I'm not missing I'm missing the first movie night. The first Goon movie night. I'm missing it.
I hate when the weather changes because then my feet start swelling up and I don't like it.
Yeah, me too. I hate when the weather changes from hot to hotter and back to hot and hotter.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you guys for the roses. Mm-hmm.
I just don't even know what the because most of the things me and you would talk about are not conversations to have in this public of a forum. Like in Discord, sure, but
We can place a bet on how long until a certain person resurfaces.
I give it a month.
You think a month? Nah,
I do. You think longer or shorter?
shorter.
Seriously? Well,
Because,
are
but
we
how are they going to pay for stuff?
are we including time that's already passed or no?
Yeah. So like I would say by next week.
I say in 2 weeks because it's been about 2 weeks since.
Mm-hmm. Mm.
I mean, I'm hoping I'm wrong though. Hey, Bip.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. I give it a week. I give it a week, especially with everything going on. I think that they will try and find a way to capitalize off of it somehow, some way. A week.
But if you have been the primary, if you're the drama, How would you be able to capitalize on that?
I mean, do we not see the background? The
Facts.
left protects predators.
That's true.
And they are a very popular predator.
Here's my prediction, which, I mean, maybe I'm giving him an idea because I know he's been watching my shit, even though he has been blocked.
Oh, you've been watching everyone.
My prediction, he's gonna come back in like a week or two and say that he's been off the app. He's been in some kind of program, rehabilitation program, away
Yeah,
from all the noise and stuff, and that he has a problem, blah blah blah, the usual like thing that people do.
He'll have a certificate too.
but I said that about a week or so ago. I said that a while ago. That if that would be the smart way to handle it.
Mhm.
I said that a while ago. That would be the absolute smartest way to handle it.
And a lot of people are gonna fall for it, unfortunately.
And it's going to be, I'm not
Yep.
perfect. You know, we all make mistakes. It's going to be a fall short of the glory of God type thing. Maybe not in those exact words, but it's going to be along those lines. Oh, somebody
It'll be
said,
some sort of spiritual thing without religion. Absolutely. Watch him. Wait,
mm-hmm.
what? Watch him at her level. What? That's crazy.
They what?
Apparently they went live the other morning.
Oh, really? I didn't see. Well, I wouldn't see obviously, but I'm
Yeah.
surprised nobody.
Someone said I blocked him, but I heard in another live yesterday that they went live yesterday morning.
Wu-Tang, see, I don't put that past using religion. I would not put that past. Because that would actually be a smart hustle.
Actually, what I think is another possibility is obviously we know that much like MAGA, this person has their hardcore supporters. So I think there's that, right? So they'll come up and glaze him and riz him and all that. And then I think that they will find a way to tie in other family members, if you catch my drift.
Like what?
I was
Like
going to say,
young family members and how they need to be taken care of.
yep. Mm-hmm.
Well, it's a good thing they have a parent.
True. True. Very true. I gotta get my horrible food from the Bell. It's cheap and I'm poor, so don't judge me.
I trust everybody on the left to be who they are. That's how I deal with people. I trust everybody to be exactly who they are.
Exactly. Exactly.
I am.
Also, Lena, I'm excited you get to go to a concert. Sorry, go ahead.
God, someone's excited.
I mean, it wouldn't be me unless it was like Sleep Token, because I don't people like that. But like, I'm glad you get to go somewhere.
I would love a nappy, a little napsty.
Yes.
So why you
I'm
don't go
very,
take a quick
I'm very
nap?
eepy.
So go take a quick nap. We ain't
There's
got
no
no
time for
hours.
a quick. There's no time for a quick nap.
Oh,
You look pretty though.
I'm still working on it.
Gorgeous.
You look pretty even when you're not working on it, so whatever.
Exactly.
Don't disrespect my friend like that.
Right? I'm really tired of you bullying my friend, Alina. Every day you bully her.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see Sleep Token so bad, but once again, as per my last email, their tickets are a little, out of my price range. But one day, it's on my bucket list. It's the one concert I want to go to, is Sleep Token.
When is the next time they're playing?
They have a concert in Illinois, in October too. In Illinois,
Is it sold out?
yeah, no.
Hmm.
Sleep Token. You
Hmm.
have. I'm just saying. Look, girl. All right, y'all. I got my food.
Have fun eating.
Well, I
Me
gotta get
too.
home first, but yeah, I will.
So is that vegan?
No, there's chicken on it.
Oh, okay.
It's just yummy. Wow,
But
that's
you got
good.
the lentil bowl. Is that what you went for? I
Flicker, I have to focus.
was gonna say it's been a minute since you've had one of those.
If by a minute you mean yesterday, yes.
Ooh, that does look good.
And I split it into 2 meals,
Yeah,
so it's pretty good.
I mean, I was,
What's all in it?
yeah.
I, it's all together, so that didn't help. It's lentils and chicken and what else? That's okay. I'll look it up.
I'll send you a screenshot of the menu. I honestly don't even know all that's in it. I think it's the sauce that makes it though.
We love sauces. That's awesome, Heath. I want to learn how to like 3D print so I can make Sleep Token masks because I know there's a lot of people that want them. I am learning how to do like t-shirts and stuff though.
I know. Okay, we gonna have to talk bit. If you know how to make,
Yeah.
if you know how to make t-shirts, um, I'd really like to know how you're making them, and yeah, I'll talk to you about it.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, I'm still learning some of the stuff and things. Like one of my friends who rents out one of my rooms like for super cheap, because uh yeah. But his business is doing like t-shirts and mugs, and so he does not just like Cricut stuff, but he also does sublimation.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so that's the part that I'm like learning right now. Like I absolutely picked up supplies today that I have no business purchasing, if I'm being honest. Um, but we about to make a couple Sleep Token t-shirts.
Question.
Yeah.
With the sublimation, what kind of sublimation printer do you have?
It's not mine, it's his. He's got the one where you get the cartridges, not the refillable like bottles. I think
Okay.
he's got like an Epson or something like that.
Epson, I was just gonna say it's an Epson.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sublimation paper is not cheap though. Like freaking $29 for 100 sheets of paper?
Yeah, but what you can do is if you block out your designs depending on what you're designing. So like for a mug, you might be able to block out like two or three of them on one piece of paper.
Right. Right, yeah. Which I haven't even gotten started on like the mugs or the I'm starting with the t-shirts because I've got access to the printer, the t-shirt press, all of that. I mean, I have access to the other stuff too, but like I'm starting out small. I don't want to overload myself because I know that if I do, I'll end up getting bored and then nothing will come of it.
That's the same problem I have.
Yeah,
I'll get bored with something and then just not do it anymore. Um,
exactly.
I used to have like the sublimation stuff. I actually have a silhouette that I haven't plugged in like shit a year at this point. It's like a
Oh,
cricket.
damn.
Um, I actually know how to do all of those different things, y'all. It's just when you have to depend on other people to be your arms and legs, it makes everything harder.
That's fair.
So, um, but if I'm thinking about designing some merch
Ooh,
and then selling it because the way I look at it is if I could maybe sell some merch and stuff like that, that'd be a good way to kind of
to try and put some money in my pocket because things is rough out here. Like I told y'all, I have to spend $300 in late fees this month because housing, like the little amount that they send, it took forever for them to actually send the funds. So I got charged like $300 in late fees. So when I say I have no business purchasing this stuff, I have no business purchasing this stuff, but also like I need something to do because I'm going stir crazy with everything that's going on. I
yeah,
need somewhere to place my energy before I crash out completely.
I agree.
Alina, you're so pretty. Gorgeous. But I'm gonna eat my food. I love y'all. I'll be listening. But I
Bye.
also don't want to crunch in everyone's ears because I know if y'all's misophonia is set up the way my misophonia is set up, I would rage. So, but I love y'all, and I'll see y'all in the Discord.
See ya.
And Alina, have fun tonight. Be safe. Keep us posted. Much love.
But yeah,
Where did Parker's go? Parker squirreled.
yeah, she did. I don't think she's been back since.
And Kiara is busy. I think it's gonna be pretty dead this week because a lot of goons are traveling this week.
Yeah.
Mm,
Yeah, oh my God, I was gonna buy a 3D printer and then I realized I didn't need nothing else. And I don't have the money for a 3D printer right now. But
I wanted a 3D printer too, but I'm like, I can't, I don't have it in me to learn another program.
that part is not the part that bothers me. It's just I was thinking, okay, I would have to think about what would I make that is going to make this purchase um worthwhile. And I couldn't find anything in my reviews of 3D printed stuff. I couldn't think of anything that really just sung to my heart that made me want that I could make myself the argument to do it.
Mm. Thank you, Greg, for finishing up that goal. Um, what I would love is what I've been wanting forever, but I don't know where I would put it. And again, I'd have to like learn a whole other machine again. Is a glow forge. Oh, I love a glow forge.
Oh, I want one of those. Like I would honestly, I wanted one of those because I wanted to make like embroidered, not embroidered, but like laser printed like keychains and different things like that. I thought those would be cool. But I heard those things overheat because I was looking at it because I be in the market. Y'all, even when I don't have money, I be looking up stuff. Um,
Mhm.
I don't know. I need. My brother keeps yelling at me, y'all. My big brother, and he told me. He always says to me, he's like, I think you're a genius. I was like, I don't know about all that. He said, but seriously, he's like, you're seriously one of the smartest people I know, and it's time for you to bet on yourself. And I was like, yeah, but he's like, ain't no but to that. He's like, you have a voice that deserves to be heard. You have talent and skill, and you need to bet on yourself. And he not wrong, but it's scary.
Are you able to get like unemployment from the state?
No,
Mm,
because it's through a temp agency. I was
same.
working through a temp agency, so. Oh, my big brother is the absolute best. Like, my brother is seriously one of the best humans in the world. Like, he's a good friend, he's a good brother, he's a good father. Like, he's a really good guy. And, those are hard to come by. So, that's a good idea. I I don't even know how to get in started in that, Josiah. Well, Tech Cat. I don't even know how to get started in that. I I used to want to do that because I people tend to love how I read books and stories and things. And for some odd reason people like listening to me read things. Um which I find so weird because I don't really like being read to at all. Watching her use that blow dryer makes me laugh because it just looks okay. Just sit. Let me know in Discord. I mean, I would love to do it. I just know I can't. Like, I couldn't do what Jaden does because I don't have the ability to do different voices. Like, I don't know how to. Yeah, that sounds really bad. Like, he can. He sounds like a whole other person.
Yeah.
But enough about me having my existential crises. Um,
You won't even believe how many little litters of kittens were taken to the shelter today.
why so many?
Kitten season. We are in the thick of it. So I think we're taking on more tomorrow.
I'm gonna do a live where I'm reading the Communist Manifesto. That wouldn't even be a bad idea.
Am I okay? I'm okay. What do you mean? I have a really serious face.
You want to
I
know
did
what's
that
so funny?
when I was reading. What?
Nothing. I just, I said I'm gonna read a book. Nothing. So yeah, I'm gonna do a live reading the Communist Manifesto. Why not? No, yeah, I think she's just tired and she's trying to psych herself up for the night.
Mm, yeah, gotta run around the block. Mhm. Does anyone feel like, I don't know, we've been like
Mm-hmm.
waiting for another, like the other shoe to drop with all of this stuff, like waiting for what's gonna happen next?
It's almost like you want to believe it's over, but you're scared to believe it's over because if you believe it's over, and then when the other shoe drops, you're going to be surprised. So now you're just trying to hold on and wait for it.
It's like, anyone thinks that like that's all it is, like that we're done? No, there's so much more that I'm sure is gonna come out. Because I will say, like in that live, 80% of what was told in that live, I had never heard about.
You want to know my problem is though? Everybody is just moving on.
That's how it goes, though.
Everybody is just moving on. It doesn't matter. Everybody is, there's no accountability to be had, no actual responsibility, nothing for anybody. And that's how we keep ending. This is how we keep ending back up in these situations though.
Hmm.
Because the problem is when you shove things down and you don't actually deal with them, they always bubble back up to the surface. And that's okay. No, we're not talking about, we're honestly just talking about life if you really want to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, I was referencing like a live that I was in,
Oh, okay.
but honestly, like, it doesn't really matter the specific live. It's just
I
like the tip of the iceberg.
I could think of 5 lives that applies to.
Unfortunately. Mao, hey, psst, come here.
Yeah, menace to society.
You know what he's playing with? Not any of his toys. He's playing with a eyelash spoolie. He loves those things. Come here. He thinks he's so cute too.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who lied to him. I'm just kidding. All right, I guess I'll call it.
All right, darling.
I'm not that entertaining right now, anyways.
Well, get you some rest before, you know, you go. You know what to find